Hi, I'm making this video today to talk about the child protection policy in the American International School of Bamako in Mali. I chose to talk about that policy because I find it really important to protect kids as someone working with them. Our child protection policy in the American International School of Bamako is based on child protection policies from Lincoln Community Schools in Accra, Ghana.
As I said previously, our child protection policy is based on child protection policies from Lincoln Community School in Accra, in Ghana. What's inside the policy? Inside this policy, we can find the Board of Trustees Child Protection Policy, abuse, neglect defined, indicators of neglect, indicators of sexual abuse, what happens when suspected abuse is reported, procedures and reporting suspected abuse. First of all, every person working with children should know what child abuse means. Child abuse and neglect are concerned throughout the world. Child abuse and neglect are violation of child's human rights and are obstacle to the child education as well as to their physical, emotional, and spiritual development. Lincoln Community School endorses the UN Convention of the Rights of the Child, of which our host country, Mali, is a signatory. So every person working in the American International School of Bamako, being a teacher or a teaching assistant, should know the child protection policy. So when we go through our child protection policy, we can see how abuse and neglect are defined. We can also see the different types of abuse: physical abuse, neglect, sexual abuse, and we should also know what to do when someone is suspected of abuse or neglected, how we should report that. So in our child protection policy, we also know how to talk about the disclosure, or how to deal with that. So there are different procedures for reporting suspected case of abuse. For the first step, when a child reports abuse or there is a reasonable cause to believe that abuse is occurring, the teacher will seek advice from the grade level counselor within 48 hours. The counselor will take initial steps to gather information regarding the reported incident and will form a school-based response team as needed to address the report. The response team will include the school nurse, counselor, psychologist, and other individuals as the principal. Step 2. Based on acquired information, a plan of action will be developed by the school-based response team to assist the child and family. Step 3. The counselor will maintain contact with the child and family to provide support and guidance as appropriate. The counselor will provide the child, teachers, and the principal with ongoing support. The counselor will provide resource, materials, and strategies for the teacher use. The counselor will maintain contact with outside therapists and the multidisciplinary team to update the progress of the child in school.
Thank you for watching this video. It was an amateur video, but I hope you had something interesting in this video. Thank you. Bye bye.